Here we go again. Oh, I'm actually enjoying this. So many things to talk about. I've talked about this, I think it was Sunday, where, man, there's always, there's so much content. This is why I chose this field because I am currently in the dating market. I think every guy is. Um, and also, it's just funny to talk about it. What's the difference between an ick and a red flag? Not some people might find this straightforward, but I feel like I should talk about the differences. Now, I'm not talking about like the psychology, the science, the beakers, the research, the ask a thousand. Now, I'm just talking my experience of scrolling on TikTok. That's my research. Fucking TikTok is my research. Source my resources. Go to fucking TikTok. I can give you the name of the profiles, the Ickless. Fucking TikTok and Instagram. That's my research is depending on that. How reputable those fucking accounts are, only God will know. But I'm not putting nothing past women at this point because I have to take everything with a grain of salt. Actually, I take everything with 2 grains of salt. I always say to myself, whatever I experience, 20 times worse is always possible. It's always possible. There's 8 billion people or 4 billion women on this earth. 2 billion my age. You think you experience the worst out of all of them? Nah, nigga. We're in this together. We're in this bitch together. So what's the difference between a fucking red flag? So number one, red flags are things that actually have an effect. For example, a girl's, and when I say red flag, I'm using a normal woman red flag. When I say ick, you get the picture. So a red flag would have an effect, an actual effect. Meaning that a red flag for a woman would be when he doesn't know how to treat a woman right. That's a red flag. Of course, because the effect of that statement means that he would treat you horrible or wouldn't treat you right. It has an effect on you. But an ick is like, for example, when he celebrates his birthday. How is that bothering you? Right? That's just imagination. I think imagination and your feelings are just becoming one at this point. That is just true. Your imagination and your feelings are becoming one at this point. To not only have red flags but also have X. Like we're putting tier levels to this bitch. What's next? Foul play? Oh my god. We're gonna need VAR in this bitch. So, anyways, it doesn't have an effect. It doesn't have an effect, meaning that it's an imaginary effect. It's something that we have to convince ourselves, which apparently it's the easiest thing to do. Convince yourself of your next gender. Anyways, um, yeah, just convince yourself that say, hey, you know, this bothers me. This bothers me, and then you just automatically believe that. So, for example, X will be like, okay, when he has a birthday, when he celebrates his birthday, um, X will be like Ick would never be when he beats women. That's not a ick, that's a red flag because that have an effect on you. Because if he beats women and you're a woman, this or stopping him from beating you. If you seeing him beat other women or heard him beat another woman, and he confesses that, what's stopping him from beating you? That's a red flag. That's not an ick. Icks are like when he's left-handed, bro. When I saw that shit, I'm just like, okay. Imagine men had ickless. That's a different topic. So yeah, ickless are not that. Icks are just imaginary discomforts that we think it's actually a bigger deal than they already are to make us feel good about ourselves. Because the more icks a woman have, the higher her standing seems. The higher a woman's standing seems, the more valuable she seems. So it's delusion. It's not delusion. It's just like it's the things you do to get the outcome is just two unrelated things. It's not really unrelated. You put men down to make yourselves feel good. That's X. That's X. Red flags. I've never heard someone says an outrageous red flag. Oh, do you remember that clip when he's like, suppose he has a mom No. And what if he doesn't have a mom? That's even worse. Yeah, that was hilarious. And then glad we found the fun. Well, always fun. Men always find the funny side to it. This guy went to agree and be like, "You're scaring the host." Funniest video I've seen in a long time. Funny. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, guys won't have X. What are men red flags, by the way? Ooh, what are men red flags? I think men red flags are mostly physical. And she's over 200 pounds. I don't think 200 pounds. I think we need to raise that standard to like 250 because every guy is over 200 pounds at this point. Every guy is over 200 pounds, if you ask me. But life goes on. When she's over 200 pounds, when she's taller than you, I think that's a ick. But guys will just take what they can get. When she's taller than you, it's not a red flag, it's a preference. And oh, that should be a part of the question. Preferences, icks, and red flags. I think they're like three different things. And to make women feel self righteous, they call it icks. I think icks are just preferences. But if you just say preferences, you sound awful. When you say icks, you take the accountability away from yourself. Imagine going to a store and you walk with your woman and be like, "Oh, I want to go in there." She says she wants to go in there, and like, no, you can't go in there. Why? Accountability is in there. Oh, my bad. That'd be so funny. That's why more men are business. More men are businessmen. Like business people are mostly men because even just accounts, women will struggle with that because they can't take accountability. Wink. Anyways, let's stop trolling. But are icks just preferences? Thinking about it, I think they're just preferences. But again, if you say I prefer when a guy don't celebrate his birthday, it's less awful versus one of my icks is when he celebrates his birthday. When you say that, no, there's no accountability. You sound self righteous. You sound good. You sound like okay, you're a decent woman. Then no matter whatever that means. And again, how women have ick is the fact that woman has ick lists, like list of icks, then you have other women just like struggling to find a man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know what it's in what's I don't I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This is why I love this podcast because I can just talk a lot and just express my opinions on some stuff. But I have to be done with this one. This bothers me. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And we'll see you sometime in the future. Hopefully tomorrow or the day after.